Who is different from my first impression of them? Kyron. Kyron is actually, he's what we call a surprise package. We all thought Ruan was a surprise package, but I say Kyron is, because he's got so much soul in him, he's got so much wisdom in him, and he doesn't impose the wisdom on everyone. He allows you to build that relationship with him, and then once you start interacting with him and just digging deeper, yeah, he's a good guy.
I think Vuyani was perhaps the most different from my first impression of him. When you first meet him, it's very easy with both his physical form and even the way he speaks to put him in a box. But that man is so much deeper than that. He's got a really kind heart, and he's he's a thinker. He's not just this physical cat.
Ruan has definitely changed my opinion about him. He was quite shy in the beginning and everything like that. I eventually got to know him, and he's quite a solid guy. He's actually very funny if you get to know him.
I think who's been different from our first impression would be, I think Ulunga. Yeah, Ulunga, Keelan. I think Aviu as well. Yeah, there's quite a few guys, but yeah, it's just different days, and these impressions change according to time, place and mood.
So different from my first impression will definitely be Ruan. Ruan seemed like a shy, laid-back guy, and I think he proved to us all that he's quite a bit of a laugh.
Cam. I thought Cam would have been a very eclectic, standoffish, artistic, holier than thou critical thinker in terms of art. But once you get to know him, actually, yeah, I realized I was pretty off with my judgment there.
I would see myself as a pretty good judge of character, so I think my first impressions of everyone was pretty spot on.
Firstly, Dylan. At first I thought I wouldn't get along with Dylan, and then the more time I got to spend with Dylan, I realized what an awesome guy is. He's actually got a personality that suits me in a way. Not exactly the same, but I can relate to everything he does and says,
Ganya was a slightly bit of a quiet person when I initially met him, but now, I think now that he's out of his shell, it's just full on chats, he's deluxe, I think different from a first impression. I don't know, I think I'd say Gaza, you know what I mean? He comes off as a Stellies boy, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, I'm from Stellies, bro. Okay, Hector, he's one of those guys, which kind of, as soon as he made me laugh, I was like, okay, this guy's super chill, you know what I mean? So I must say that was cool.
Cam, definitely Cam. When I first met him, I don't know, he wasn't talking and stuff, and I thought he was quite a quiet, reserved guy, and I used to turn out to become very good mates, share a very similar sense of humor. So yeah, definitely Cam.
So the person I thought I probably got their first impression wrong was Gregory. I thought he was going to be this very heavy metal rocker guy, but he's also very chilled, so I found that out later and we're good friends.
The obvious answer for who didn't meet my expectations, was Ruan. I think he is hilarious, which I guess I wouldn't say I didn't think he'd be hilarious, but I didn't think he would be as outspoken as he is.
V is definitely one of those guys. I thought he was a rager. He just came through with that big guy energy, but he's actually a chill guy once you get to know him.
So when I first met Dylan, I thought he was an absolute joker, and he seemed just always laughing, always happy, and so first impression, I didn't think he was quite the serious guy, but as I've gotten to know him in the mansion, he's actually turned out to be quite deep, and he asked some really, really great questions that actually helped me out through my time here, so yeah.
I think in terms of guys for whom my opinion has changed, probably Lunga, I'd imagine. I thought he was quite this uptight guy when we first met, but I'm getting really close to him now, and he's opening up, and we're really getting along, so that's nice.